I know it's spring when I start seeing the chives come up in my garden. Now, I've told you before, I do not have a green thumb. So when I see something green coming up in my garden, I get excited. I'm going to just snip a little bit of these chives and take them in and make one of my favorite spreads. Mix it up with some goat cheese. I'm just going to snip off a little bit. There we go. I brought in the chives and I rinsed them, dried them off a little bit, and now I'm going to just chop them up real tiny and mix them with some goat cheese. It's one of my favorite ways to enjoy fresh chives from the garden. You know, they just have this bright, vivid color and a real mild flavor, just a light hint of onion. So you can put them into anything really that you'd use onions for. I have one little tube of goat cheese and I have it at room temperature because it's easier to mix that way. If you have a food processor, you could do this whole thing right in the food processor. Today I'll do it in a bowl. I've already minced up a little bit of fresh parsley that I'm going to add to my goat cheese. I'll add the chives, there we go. A little bit of black pepper. Now you could also do the same ingredients with butter and make some herb butter that you can put on garlic toast or some fresh rolls. This is a little bit of dried thyme. In the summer when I make this, I use fresh lemon thyme from my garden. And I'll give this a little bit of a mix before I add just a little, kind of a little squeeze of fresh lemon juice to add a little bit of brightness to it. Just a little bit of lemon, and look at, already it looks beautiful just from the pretty bright green chives that are here. And then there's a lot of things you can do with this. You can sprinkle it into fresh salad greens. You can put it on pizza, add it to omelets. But one way that I love is to just spread it on some crackers and then top it with, oh, maybe some roasted red pepper or a fresh grape tomato. But see, it's just, the flavor really develops after you have it in the refrigerator for about an hour, but I do like to serve it at room temperature because it's much easier to spread. I'll put the recipe on the website, lakelandptv.org, and there you go, a wonderful, versatile way to use chives. I'm Sue Doden, and I'm all about food.